From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
This woman became the most hated white person in South Africa for standing up for the truth and speaking out against the lies. Watch this clip, we'll come back and discuss.
You really think that apartheid ended in South Africa because white people suddenly woke up, oh my gosh, the atrocities, and started to care? No. White people gladly lapped up their privileges. And coming from a white South African, I sat at the table. I know what they say. These white folks, they will go back into apartheid if they could. The reason why apartheid ended in South Africa was not because of white people caring. It was because of the sanctions and the boycotts. It became too unaffordable. That is the power of your boycott. So do not think for a second that you refusing to buy one of the labels is null and void.
Those were her words. She said she became the most hated white person in South Africa for exposing this truth. Some white South Africans, as she wrote on her blog, there are a handful of us white folks who actually care and are aware of systemic racism and oppression, but don't wait for us to all wake up and start acting, end quote. That is what she had to say underneath this video. And she is right. You can't sit around and wait for the good ones to speak up, to say something, to stand up. You can't expect someone else to fight for you, to stand up for you. You need to be able to say no when you need to say no. You need to create boundaries. You need to show them that those days are over. And as she said in this video, apartheid didn't end because a white South African said, oh, we're being too cruel. This is not fair. No, it's because their arms were twisted. It's because of boycotts. It's because there was real damage and they didn't want to lose more money. I'm surprised that there are people that still believe that it's because they had a change of heart. That's not the reason. And how do you expect the same people now to all of a sudden have a change of heart and be kind and see you as an equal? It's definitely going to be hard. But I'm seeing more and more white South Africans speaking out and speaking up, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, it's going to add up to the voice and to the strength of the fight, to the push, because the situation right now is not fair. And on top of it now, the icing on the cake, the US government is pushing this narrative, which is a lie, with white South Africans are being targeted, come to America, you know, you're welcome here. And it's just not true, but it's also important for the people to stand up and not allow the narrative to be changed and not allow for the lies to be everywhere. Expose it, speak up, speak out, and don't wait for the people that colonized you to be the voice, because at the end of the day, they have a lot to lose. They're the ones gaining in this situation. So of course, majority of them are gonna stay quiet about it. But this is what this white woman said. Do you believe in what she's saying? Do you think boycotting and standing firm in what you believe in is going to change, versus thinking that my single dollar is not going to change anything, and still consuming and supporting brands and businesses and countries that are out to get you? I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.